Hello guys, this is the Writer Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? Today is an exciting book review, two actually, because they came out on the same day. Finally came in the mail. But before I dive in, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and be sure to hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. Okay guys, without further ado, here they are. We have The Witcher, Blood of Elves, and The Witcher, The Time of Contempt. But let's start with this one. And of course, I did a review of my other books, The Last Wish. I will put that at the end of this video if you guys missed that. So yeah, they are now releasing the Witcher book series in hardcover format. Very nice. I love the cover on this. I like how it covers the whole thing. Very beautiful. And here's the spine. And the back. And it says, "She is the flame, the white flame which will set light to the world. She is the elder blood, and Han Eichler, I can't pronounce that, forgive me. The blood of elves, the seed which will not sprout but burst into flame." And this is $30 in US and $38 in Canada. Of course, Andrzej Sapkowski, a Polish author. And here's what, okay, so these next two books, okay, this and the other one I just showed, I like it, but I'm also disappointed. Uh, but the good, I'm get the pro, okay? Again, like I said, I love the cover, very well done. It's one thing I didn't like about the paperback trade was they used the cover from the video games, and I love the game. Don't get me wrong. That I mean, the video games is what got me to the series, and then later I read the books. But I thought it was kind of cheap that they just got a picture from a video game and they slapped it on, and there's a cover. But here it's completely different, and that's what I like about it. And I don't know who that's supposed to be. I don't know if that's King Foltest or if it's just like a group of knights. I don't know who they are. I don't know. I mean, this might be Centra. I don't know. But it's beautiful. I love the sky, the mountains, beautiful artwork. So, but here's what I really like about for the first time, we get a map. How cool is this? You have the North Sea. There's the wolf. Very nice. And I'm going to slip off the cover. And just like the last wish, it also has a saying by Geralt. Nice, beautiful, red, shiny. This is the spine. And it is by Orbit. They did the English translation, but they're also behind the hardcover. So it says, "I'll carry on killing monsters in the ruins of this world until some monsters kills me. That is my fate, my reason, my life, and my attitude to the world. And it is not what I chose, it was chosen for me." Geralt of Rivia. So, yeah. You have your beautiful map in red. And then you have turn the page, there's a picture. I can turn it without being the page. And there's Dandelion. I feel like this is the same picture they used in the last Wish, but he was kind of like a red tint. But yeah. And then you have the whole map in black and white. You flip on the back side. This is the other side of the map. This is the Great Sea. So for the first time, we have a map in the Witcher books. That's so cool. Now the Last Wish did not have that, I don't think. But here's where the disappointment comes in. And I did flip through the pages before I start this video. But if you flip through the pages, there's no pictures. This is not illustrated like The Last Wish. And I don't know why that is. Because if you really look on the cover, it just says New York Times bestseller. If you know it does not say illustrated edition. And I brought The Last Wish for my point here. Okay, this is The Last Wish. I've already did a review on this, but if you look, it says illustrated edition. And so you got all these beautiful artworks. And one thing too, the letters are red. And then you have this beautiful red line. I mean, it was just beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And then you have, every now and then the picture. Let's see if I can find one. But then you look in the next book, Blood of Elves, there's none of that. Like, even all of this is just black. It's not in the color of, like this. This is the only cool thing about it with the map. I love this map, but there's no illustration at all, and that's kind of concerning. I was disappointed in that. I really wish. I assumed the whole series was going to be in illustrated form, but I guess not. But look on the bright side, we are finally getting a hardcover version of these books. So I guess we can't complain too much. And also, we have a picture of the author as well. That's the man right there. So, yeah, very disappointed that I mean, at least they still do the quotes from Geralt. At least they still do that. But I'm just scratching my head like, why is this not illustrated like The Last Wish? I mean, like, come on, that's why it was so, cool. So I'm gonna put this back on. Okay, now on to the next book, The Time of Contempt. Again, I love the cover. At first I thought this was a marking by mistake, but it's part of the cover, so yeah. And I like in this one it's in purple, and I'm going to assume this is Yennefer. Here's the spine and the back, and it says, "A time of contempt is approaching. Witcher, my friend, a time of great and utter contempt. You have to adapt. What I'm proposing is a simple solution. Someone will die, someone else can live." And just like the other one, you have a map, but this time it's in purple instead of red. It's the exact same map as the Blood of Elves. You got the wolf, the North Sea, and I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And you have a quote. Now it's in silver instead of purple, which is really cool. It's not a river, it's Codringer. He's one of those. He was in the show, I think, season 2 of the Netflix. It was him and that little dwarf person. I don't know. I don't think it was a halfling. I don't know. I don't know, but uh, I can't remember the other character's name. Finn, I think. But the quote says, "Do you know when stories stop being stories? The moment someone begins to believe in them." That's very cool. So just like the other book, you got the back part of the map, the Great Sea. And of course, uh, if you turn the page, you have Yennefer. And I don't know if this is Dandelion, but he looks different. Maybe it's a random bard. I don't know. And of course, you have the black and white map. Uh, and just like Blood of Elves, this is also not illustrated. So, I don't know. I mean, I have a theory, but it makes no sense. The Last Wish is, it's a collection of short stories. There's another Witcher book that's also a collection of short stories. It's The Sword of Destiny. So maybe they're only doing the illustration for short stories. But then again, that theory don't make no sense. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they stopped the illustration. At least we're still getting a hardcover, and they're still doing the quotes. So yeah, love the map, but I'm disappointed that they are not illustrated like The Last Wish was. Uh, so I'm gonna put this back on. Just like before, you have the author, and it is $30 again, 38 in Canada. But you can find it cheaper. I mean, I bought these from Amazon. I've got Amazon Prime, so it wasn't that much money for me. But, regardless, they're still good books. I mean, I love the cover. Uh, it's going to look great on my bookshelf. I just wish these was more like this. This right here is better because of the illustration. So, there you have it. And the next two books, yes, they are releasing two books at the same time again. I think it's going to be Baptism of Fire and The Tower of Swallows. And those are coming out October 11th. That's actually the day after my classes start. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't regret my purchase. I like them. I just don't understand why the next two books were not illustrated like the first book was. I don't get it. But regardless, it's got a neat cover. I love the map. I'm so happy to see that. 'Cause I remember I complained that the Wizard books don't have a map, but now my prayers are answered. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to do a little research. If I find out anything as to why they're not illustrating anymore, I'll be sure to put it down in the description box because it's very confusing. But at the same time, I love the artwork, the cover. I'm glad that they're doing it in hardcover format. I cannot wait to put it on my shelf. It's going to look good. So who knows? Maybe you guys are considering buying this book and you're watching this. I hope my video will help you whether you want these books or not. But they're a great read if you haven't read them yet. So anyway, guys, that is my today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like. Once again, this is the Gamer 06. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a great weekend. Bye.